All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah. Soon say, kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. April 23rd, 2023 is going down. The coldest mind blowing occult breakdown of the Bible ever presented by General SETI. That's right, Sunday, April 23rd, 2023, starting at 2 p.m. It's gonna be dynamic. It's gonna be dynamic. We're gonna be hitting it's 20 chambers, and I might go up. 20 chambers of mysteries revealed in the Bible. Okay? 20 mysteries revealed, chambers revealed in the Bible. And so we going where no mind has ever went before. Guarantee you, when you come in there, when you leave up out of there, you'll be equipped to do battle on any front. Guarantee you. All right. King SETI. Now let's get on over. KingSETI.com, ring the alarm, KingSETI.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon SETI DVD, lectures, t-shirts, and hoodies. We got 20% off at this time. Save before you shop. Save before you shop, family. When you get ready to check out, not only will you get some beautiful products, you get 20% off. You can't beat that. That's how you treat family. We got holistic tonics and remedies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics. We just went over that. Home decor, accessories for every room in the house, living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom. We got you. General SETI, KingSETI.com. I say General SETI. KingSETI.com, but we own GeneralSETI.com. SETI University, over 900 video presentations, all fire. Ain't nothing but fire. You see, you know you can't lose. You see, if you damn deal with if you just take this one video right here and you just multiply that until you get to 900, you already know it's fire. You see what I'm saying? We got presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, debates, occult, everything under the sun. You see what I'm saying? We got even obscure occult documentaries nobody even seen, banned, too raw. You understand what I'm saying? That we also provide for the people. Too raw. Ain't no damn site going. You got to go to General SETI. No damn platform gonna want to take them. You see what I'm saying? So get on over there, check me out. Thank me later. That's right. General SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream. We got two on deck for tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? Coming in with nothing but the firepower, waking our peoples up, and then you get to see the general live. And that's why I put that hot sauce. See, this when you're talking about General SETI, that's the SETI.com. SETI University is the library. Patreon is the lecture hall. And both of them ain't nothing but hot sauce. You see, nothing but hot sauce. General SETI is the library of 900 pre-recorded, and then Patreon is live. You get a chance to see the general live at work. You see what I'm saying? And so you want that, and then you want that hot sauce. And so if raw is the law, then you most definitely want to be on GeneralSETI.com, Patreon General SETI. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, because you're still going to get fire. You're going to get that fire. You understand what I'm saying? But when you say, damn, man, this man can take it up 2, 3, 4, 5 more notches, I got to have that. You see, make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI, King SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass, and the moderators will too. They will too. All right. We dealing with, looking at this Ukraine situation, and I keep you informed. You understand what I'm saying? I keep you informed. You need to be informed, because a lot of that shit that they're using over there, they're going to be using on your ass real soon if you don't get it together. You see? They say, why we talk about the war? Because goddamn it, that's going to be you. You understand what I'm saying? And real soon, if any of your family in the Army and, in the Marines, in the Air Force, in the Navy, they're going to be in the same type of predicament real soon, the way it looking. And they going up against, this ain't gonna be like Iraq or anything. This shit gonna be it's gonna be 2-3 levels above that. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, it's gonna be the possibility of a lot of body bags. You understand what I'm saying? In this upcoming confrontation that it looked like, you see what I'm saying, is going down. And so what they are saying now, what they're saying is that, Russian soldiers have been over there in Ukraine cutting off heads. Yeah, they ain't Gaddafi. No, this shit they about to deal with gonna be it's gonna be high powered. This high, they don't care, they want it. You see? And so, they over there, and so they didn't went to all out. They didn't went to all out guerrilla warfare. You see, they didn't went out to all out guerrilla warfare. And usually when you get to doing shit like that, you in a state of desperation. You see what I'm saying? You in a state of desperation when you're doing all that. You see what I'm saying? And that just show you. If they doing shit like that, you know what you up against. So don't that mean y'all motherfuckers got to fight. Motherfuckers got to fight to the end. Ain't no surrender. You know what I'm saying? You put them up, when you start cutting off motherfucking heads, it ain't no surrender. You see what I'm saying? You got, when you get ready to boot up, suit up, and boot up, you going all in, all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? All the damn nothing. And that just show you where this shit is, and the crazy shit about it is that they, what the fuck is this shit about? We understand what it's about, but what the fuck is this about? You see, to where, they'll bomb a whole nation, which, it don't make no goddamn difference. Look what they did to our people. And so I don't want nobody to be, confused that, I'm so, and I know that all of them had their hand one way or another in what happened to our people, and it's continuing to happen, happen to our people. And we are also at fault, for allowing ourselves to be in this predicament to allow this shit to happen. But we have to address the situation that, we could very well be in our sons and our brothers and our fathers and our uncles. If you signed up, and I don't, and they make it, where, some of these motherfuckers have to sign up. I ain't saying they have to, but the reality is that nigga ain't got no black power mentality to build businesses and shit and establish economic foundation for their own people. Then you have to look to other alternatives, even putting your life on the line for a couple motherfucking dollars to go over here and do what? Fight for another motherfucker freedom. And you won't even sit up and you won't even fight for your own. When you talk about what's going on with black people, you hear a lot of these motherfuck black people. They blase split, but they ask to suit up and boot up and go over into another country to fight for them and they goddamn freedom and die for motherfucking what? $20 an hour? You say, I think I'm exempt from selective service, being the only son my father was. Yeah. Well, hopefully you don't have to go, brother. And I believe if you're the only son, you shouldn't have to go. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to go. But if if it get down to a draft, it depends. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers get to dropping, you understand what I'm saying? They'll rethink that shit. They can, what they can do, that, they can go into a state of martial law. And then they can, they can, what the word is, what happens is they throw out, yeah, if you over 35, you good until motherfuckers start dropping. You see, if they go to war with motherfucking China, you know what I'm saying? You know, if they go to war with goddamn China, ain't nobody they gonna have motherfuckers for 65. If they motherfuckers, if they come over here, it ain't gonna make no motherfucking difference how old your ass is, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You could be goddamn 95. Your ass better have a shotgun, motherfucker, and put that motherfucker on the windowsill, and you understand what I'm saying? And be ready to bust that motherfucker if you have to. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, in the state of martial law, then the Constitution don't mean shit. You see what I'm saying? That don't mean shit. They can override that. You understand what I'm saying? In a state of emergency or this, that, and the third. So don't think that Vladimir Putin over there right now, changing laws. You understand what I'm saying? Because he knew the first time when he put that damn draft down, motherfuckers started running up out of there. Say the recruitment of prisoners serving sentences for the private and service was alarm. Yeah. So yeah, he locking motherfuckers up so he can have him an army, huh? He locking motherfuckers up so he can have him an army. Old Putin. Yeah. You see, but you know what? As you put that down there, what you think the United States doing? They doing the same thing. You know, jihad. Yeah, I like that. Jihad bail. All right. The recruitment of prisoners serving sentences in Russian correctional facilities for the private military and security companies was alarming. UN experts said. That's what they're doing right here in the United States too. You understand what I'm saying? Because if it get down to the get down, you can best believe them niggas in there going over wherever they need to go in a case of an emergency. You understand what I'm saying? They'll put their ass in there too. Yeah, and so yeah, they saying Putin sending out, but he doing something slicker this time. You understand? Because he know motherfuckers, tried to flee. You see, they tried to flee, and so and I believe a lot of people already, and they trying to get up out of there now before he even starts sending out the new, because it's springtime. You know what I'm saying? And so you already know that, March is really the war. That's war. Mars and Aries, that's their month of war. You see what I'm saying? So anytime soon as spring is, they ready to roll again. You know what I'm saying? When winter come, shit slow up a little bit, but you understand what I'm saying? But now that it's spring and shit thawing out and shit, they ready to get on, they ready to start their campaigns, they heavy campaigns. You see what I'm saying? And so, but another crazy thing was the fact, that they let this, and we don't know what the fuck going on with these documents that been leaked. You know what I'm saying? These documents that been leaked, and they saying some, this motherfucker was like a private. He wasn't even a real. I mean, this motherfucker. And I'm thinking to myself, let me see what this motherfucker was. Leaker of classified U.S. intelligence, works on military base, posted the documents on Discord. I thought they already caught him. This must be old. No, it's today. The teenager told the Washington Post that he knows the identity of the leaker, but he won't help authorities track. might put your ass on the firing squad. You understand what you see? You keep playing with these motherfuckers like this shit. And the person behind a major leak of secret U.S. intelligence documents is reportedly a man in his 20s who worked on a military base and shared the classified information on the chat at Discord. The details were revealed in an explosive new report from the Washington Post on Wednesday. The outlet reportedly spoke to a fellow member of the chat group the leaker ran on Discord. The Post teenage source claimed he knew the leaker's real name, where he lived, but said he would not help authorities locate him. Man, they might torture that motherfucker. Talking crazy. He say this shit don't sound. They've been to torture that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? They've been electrocuted his ass to get that information. The teen who the person said who the Post said had parental permission to speak to the outlet said OG shared troves of classified material with him and roughly 24 other members on the chat group. Man, these motherfuckers sloppy. They sloppy. Members of the group described by the Post source as tight-knit reportedly included foreign citizens from Russia and even Ukraine. This is sad. And I heard, but I seen him. So I guess that's the guy who I guess they, So he didn't just the young boy say he wasn't trying to be a whistleblower. And you're gonna put all these sensitive fucking documents. What the fuck is you trying to do then, motherfucker? You go put all this sensitive shit on the motherfucking and thinking motherfuckers ain't gonna goddamn what you think they're gonna do with it? They're gonna put pressure on his ass. They're gonna put pressure on him. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna put pressure on his ass because you know what I'm saying? But what kind of shit? I heard he was like a little ass private and shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought, I seen him walking somebody out and shit, Rob Whack. Rob Whack. Nah, don't be the next nigga, man, that I put on the barbecue grill. We are relaying information, fool. We relaying. When you get here, nigga? When did you get here? Leave him in there. Leave him in there. Leave him in there. Oh, Rob Whack. You right. You got the right name, nigga. You got the right name, nigga, because that you come in here straight whack. You understand what I'm saying? You whacked in a motherfucker. Talking about crying. Oh, nigga, we over here relaying information for our people, nigga. We don't give a goddamn about none of this shit, fool. We don't give a goddamn about none of this shit, fool. We address situations just like anybody else. No, it ain't no. I just, sometimes you have to make an example out of motherfuckers. We ain't gonna be long because, I know how to, I know how to bounce the ball and chew bubble gum at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I know how to bounce the ball and chew bubble gum at the same time. So it ain't a problem. I don't let them. But I will burn a motherfucker up if they think they can come over here and talk that crazy shit. because you just have to say, I'm getting ready for some debates any goddamn way. So I need a motherfucker to talk stupid to me. You know what I'm saying? So I can get my, I can sharpen my steel up on them. You see, but nevertheless, that shit don't even sound right. You see what I'm saying? You're going to let a little motherfucking private get a hold to some goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know what the fuck that mean. You know what I'm saying? You had to, like I say, you can't trust nothing. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. I do. Money Mont, 214, Black Power. You see, and like I say, when this time for the poker face. You see, it's time for the poker face. Ain't time to drop no damn hand. You understand what I'm saying? You hold your shit. You understand what I'm saying? You let other motherfuckers drop right now. You don't take, nigga, you stay in the back. You see what I'm saying? You take the form of the hawk and you sit perched. You see, and you just watch. You see, you watch. You see, I give you information for you to understand that this could be our people at any given time. At any given time, this could be our people. I'm giving you this for strategy. You see, yeah, he's a bum. You don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? He's a bum. You understand what I'm saying? We give so you can have understand, to let you know that it's time for you to get your shit together. You see, I give a fuck. I just told you. What didn't happen to our peoples, I don't give a goddamn. But what we do have to understand that it can happen again if we don't get our shit together. And what I do is I watch, and when you watch, and you know what Carla used to say? He said, you don't never get into, when it comes, to white people argument, he say, study that argument very closely. Now, I don't know who told him, but you study that argument very closely. You see, when you see these Cro-Magnums get into it, you see, because they get to slinging shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to watch them. Just keep your mouth closed and watch them. You see, and you watch this shit for strategy. You ain't got to say shit. We ain't got to say nothing no more. You see, watch the situations that they be in. Now, they didn't leak documents. What's going to be their response? What do they do for that? You see, what is the response for that? Watch what come out of it. You see, did they leak them on purpose? You don't know. Warfare is always about deception. That is the foundation of warfare, deception. To make a motherfucker believe something that is totally deceptive. To make them move this way when you coming from the other way. You see, you make a sound in the east and you strike in the west. You understand? This is, it's psychological warfare. You see, where you could defeat a motherfucker in the mind without even having to put boots on the ground. That's the epitome of warfare, to conquer a motherfucker in the mind where you don't even have to put boots on the ground. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you can't be so quick. Unless you, after you done studied for a period. Now, if you see something based on your studies and understanding how warfare work. Now, if you see something and you need to react, because you see it, and based on other situations what the outcome could be of a situation like that. If you don't act, then you act. You see what I'm saying? You act. You put the parameters in place. But the first thing, you have to be defensively strong. You see what I'm saying? Because it is the defense that gives you invincibility. If your defense is strong, you're invincible. You see, you're invincible. And so that's the first thing. You take a strong defensive posture. You see, motherfucker, you don't belong here. When you just say this is the black community, and you know a motherfucker come into the community, you ain't necessarily got to restrict access because they're gonna, but in certain situations you can. You see, but you keep an eye on the motherfucker while they in, because everybody know outsider. You see, and so if they in there, it's a certain way that peoples have to. You see, you have to react. It's a certain way an outsider. You see, you don't have to be. You ain't got to be, but that everybody's in. Where is you going? What the fuck is you doing? You see, where are they going? What the fuck is they doing? You see, and you watch the motherfucker, they go watch his ass. Wherever they go, you watch them. And you have to have your, and make sure that they exit. And if they don't exit, you make sure you got some motherfuckers there watching where they at until they exit. And it might come a point in time where you have to get them to the exit. Shit. Get your ass out of here. What's going on? You see? And so if you got that type of mind, you military minded, and you ain't gonna have too many motherfuckers just roaming around that ain't supposed to be in your community, because that's what they do. That's how you have to have a strong defensive. And the first understanding is that this is our shit. And ain't nobody just gonna be roaming it. And if everybody is on that accord, that don't mean that you restricting, because you don't want people to say, oh, but you are technically in a certain, that you watching motherfuckers, and they're gonna know you watching them, and they're gonna know the whole community is watching them, because that's how it should be addressed. It should be everybody like, this motherfucker don't belong here. What is he doing? He don't live here. What is he doing? You see what I'm saying? And once they realize that they got them kind of eyes on them, they ain't gonna, what the fuck is they gonna do? They gonna, we can't do it this way because they on alert. You see what I'm saying? And so you have to have your defensive posture. And the brothers got to be, you got your core, that can handle it. But if it get out of control, or it require an extra layer, then we understand how that go. We need an extra layer. And then family should assist the brothers in an extra layer. And if you need another layer, you put on as many layers until the pressure is so insurmountable that they motherfuckers say they tap. That's how you do that. You have to build a defense. You don't have, and you don't ain't, like I say, if you hear just to, and you ain't up to nothing, but still we watching you. You see, if you here to conduct business or whatever, you see what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, that's okay. But you still got to go. You still got to go. You see what I'm saying? You have, and then if they don't go, you have to have eyes on them to know when they leave, wherever they at, and make sure wherever they go, you continue to, until they exit. That's how you do that. That's just simple. You see? And when motherfuckers know the community got to do that. Not no one or two motherfuckers. If they know that's how you rocking, most motherfuckers ain't gonna even come up in there. That's like a fortress. You see what I'm saying? That's like a fortress. You see what I'm saying? And you have to get that way. That's how they is. Don't get it twisted. That's how they is. And you talking about every other community. If you go in that shit, and they gonna get you up out of there more times than not. They just gonna go on and pull your motherfucking ass over, nigga. Get your ass in. You got tickets, nigga, or whatever. You're gonna take this nigga on down. You know what I'm saying? Get this, what you doing over here? Okay. And then they'll roll behind your ass until you gonna be like, fuck this, man, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? You know, let me get the fuck on. I'm not pulling over here, nowhere. I'm gonna try to go right with that mother and get the fuck on up out of here and get go. That's what they do. You see what I'm saying? And you got to know to do the same motherfucking thing. You see what I'm saying? So this is why, this is strategy. You see, when you see motherfuckers and you in conflict with these motherfuckers right now. You see, you talking about the Russians and Chinese, and know what your sons and your nephews, your father, what they're gonna be up against. You see, and motherfuckers talking about bringing their ass over here or something like that. You have to prepare your mind and your body, your spirit for shit like that. You can, you hope it don't happen, but the reality is today it could happen. It could happen. That's right. We've been at war. We been at war. You know what I'm saying? And so, I bring up only, and motherfuckers just be talking crazy. I gives, listen, only to the extent that I know, just like motherfuckers say, well, yeah, into the bomb, like the bomb when it come over here, like, somehow it's going, like Vladimir Putin or whatever, the motherfucker over there in Korea and China gonna call your black ass up and say, you know what, go on and get up out of here, I done lost something, like they got you can claim to be communist or Marxist, they don't give a fuck about you, nigga. They don't give a fuck about you. Ain't no goddamn bomb. Them bombs come over here, nigga. They coming over here, and any motherfucker over here gonna feel the wrath of that shit going off. And so they don't give a fuck. Our babies is over here. It ain't about nigga. And so niggas try to see, but see, that's that bitch shit. That's what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Where they try to tie the reality of your babies and your woman over here. They don't want to hear nothing about, nigga, you ain't got no plan, nigga, for these bombs. Oh, you siding with the... No, motherfucker, we understand that our babies over here and they ain't got nowhere to go. And our women over here and our elders over here and they ain't got nowhere to go because your bitch ass is still not stepping up to the plate to be the man you supposed to be of your fucking community with your dumb ass. And so what we supposed to do, we supposed to leave our babies and our women and our elders vulnerable because you bitch ass niggas don't even, want to make a basic blueprint of what we should do. You understand what I'm saying? In a situation that, the Europeans and shit and the white people, they already building bunkers. They say the motherfucking, the motherfuckers building these bunkers, they can't even build them fast enough. You see what I'm saying? So they making the goddamn preparations. They ain't stupid. You got motherfuckers, all the rich, and they say them motherfuckers got mansions under the ground. You see, they already stocking up under this motherfucker. They already, you got some of them rich motherfuckers where they talking about they got one everywhere. They got a house. They got one in the south. They got one in the north. They got two. They got the ability to go to 2, 3, 4 of them. Wherever they may be, they ain't got to, if they on the West Coast, they ain't got to fly. They got one, them super rich motherfuckers, they got one on every side of the continent. You see what I'm saying? They got one in, wherever they at, in case they got to get to that motherfucker, they could shoot right on to it. You understand? Not be far. You see what I'm saying? So if they building up like that, and nigga, you ain't even got a can of soup with a motherfucking can opener, and motherfucker, what the fuck is our, what kind of condition and mentally are we in? You see what I'm saying? This is not siding with anyone. We are as vulnerable because we have not made a way for our people to get the fuck from up under this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You see what I'm saying? And since we don't, we are as much vulnerable to attack as anybody on this continent. And so what we're doing is showing our people what the future could be, very soon. You understand? This is what we're doing. Dumbass nigga. You see what I'm saying? you know what? I know sometimes it'd be a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't think that we got enough sense to get it together. And I know a lot of our family out there, they hear this message and they know the predicament. And some of them sisters hear that too. They gonna get on you niggas. What we gonna do, nigga? That's what you say. What we gonna do, nigga? Baby, I'm gonna get on it immediately. You better. That's what you better say, nigga. I'm on it immediate. I'm gonna start watching some shit tomorrow, and we're gonna start putting us a blueprint together. What you should do, brother? Strengthen your hand. You understand what I'm saying? Feel and see. The thing is, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. When you started, see, get you a list, and you can go on, and this information out there. This is, you know, and people's just trying to share this information. You understand? Receive the information. It's a lot of people's out there that's prepping and this, that, and the third. And all that is, when people talk about prepping and this, that, and the third, that's nation building. That's all that is. You when you prepping and you getting necessary shit in case some shit pop off, that's nation building. That's all that is. You're supposed to be doing that anyway. So this is a good time to say, okay, if some shit jump off, what do we need? Going in tonight. That's right. You see? This is what we need to survive. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we need, and get on it. And as you know, you get it how you can get it. You start with you know what I'm saying? You start, you know, you get some things. Some things might require a couple more dollars. You see what I'm saying? But make it happen. Even if you got to put it aside. You understand? But make sure you're putting enough aside that you can, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you might need some generators, this, that, and the third, this, that. But in a serious situation, you're going to need some solar shit. You know what I'm saying? Because gas might be cut off. All of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you might have to, you know, wear shit. You know, you can get you some solar shit, but you should get it. Because they running on that shit now. I'm just telling you. Yes, they are. They on back. They listen. All that food and shit that you, man, they've been buying that shit, man. I'm telling you, they've been buying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even that shit that you just put water on that shit, man. Listen here, and I'm talking about since last year. You understand? I'm talking about when the plague started. They had already started buying shit because people's already on some apocalyptic shit. You see what I'm saying? They already talking apocalyptic. So they've been running on that shit. So, you know, you will go in there and you will see that a lot of that shit, they'll have a little bit of something, but you know what I'm saying? Though, you know, them year packages and shit where you can get a year worth of food and all of that shit had been sold out. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, listen, and I know motherfuckers, you know, you would want, you know, you have to count your peoples. You see, if they busting off and shit and there's all type of poison in the air and shit and in the ground and shit, you know, and I'm just saying, you know, and you got to have, you can't, you know, you're going to have to go. You're going to wherever, which way you going to go, you're going to have to get. And so you have to make you have your plan where you might have to sit still for a minute. But then you have to also understand, what if I have to move? Okay. So now you have to think about moving shit. You know, how can you move and what's going to have to stay and what's going to have to move? You see what I'm saying? Because you can't take the house. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to have, we got to get up and go. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to get up and go with enough shit to, you know, to move and, you know, to keep shit going when you get where you're going. You can't just go without, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't even know what you're going to. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you still got to have that food. You got to have that heat. You got to have that heat, man. You got to have that heat. Straight up. And when I talk about heat, When I'm talking about heat, let me tell y'all something. Start, get you a rifle, man. Get you get you an automatic, semi-automatic rifle. Get you and don't stop there. And I'm saying it legally, and make sure legally, and y'all already know what that means. Okay, don't whatever the fuck you gotta do. You understand what I'm saying? To protect you. But I'm just saying that make sure everybody in which you can hold something, man. Real talk. Make sure everybody can hold something. You see? Make sure everybody can hold something. And plan for shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. If shit like that happen, I done heard and I done studied that shit. If you're in a community, you got a better chance. So you might have your family and y'all, but if you're in a community of people that think like you got a better chance. Yeah. You got a better chance. You know what I'm saying? And so don't be so, if you see other family and y'all on the, you know what I'm saying? Tighten it up. But make sure everybody can hold something. And then you got to know, you got to have, you got to be able to bust. You see, you got to have, and so everything count, and so you can't be out there just busting unless you just got to lay the shit down. Now, if you got to lay it down, you got to put that pressure fire down, then you got to put it down. But you got to be able to motherfucking put that motherfucker on the target because you ain't got time to be wasting shit. So you got to practice. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to hit that bullseye. You see what I'm saying? That count in times like now. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be busting. No. You got to make every one of them motherfuckers count. You see? You do. And that just like everybody else, they practice and shit. And from all hunters and you know what I'm saying, whoever you got it, you supposed to be going to train yourself in that shit. You ain't just supposed to be having the motherfucker. You just I got it. Motherfucker, can you use it? And that's what it boiled down. And so everybody should have something legal. You should have your rifle. You should have your rifle. And everybody with you should have them a rifle. A semi-automatic. You should. AR, whatever it is. Chopper, whatever it is. You see? Now, the AR is American, so you're going to have more access to ammo. Now, you go get you some obscure shit. You see, that's that's another thing. You get you some obscure shit, and you going to be, nigga, it's going to be harder for you to get ammo. You see? So you want to get you something that's readily available. You see? Readily available so you can continue, and so this is the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? This is in self-defense. We talking about, this shit collapse and motherfuckers try to come over here on us and shit like that. This is what we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? And this is what we, and being able to feed yourself, feed your family. And if you got to get up and move, you don't want to be staying in no shit like that. Where motherfuckers is living in a war zone, man, fuck that. It's time to leave this motherfucker, man. Straight the fuck up. It's time to go. Nobody staying in no fucking war zone. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's on and popping. And I ain't saying run neither. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, if it might be internal collapse, but if motherfucker come over here, then it's on and popping, man. It's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? It's on and popping. I know motherfuckers talking shit and this, that, and the third. Man, please. Man, please. Man, please, y'all motherfuckers better get y'all mind together. You see what I'm saying? They bring their motherfucking ass over here. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Ours is over here. They ain't about to spare your babies and your family, nigga. You better get your mind and then get yourself together where you don't have to be in this motherfucking predicament. You don't, you know, and so you play the card that you have to play to make sure that them little African babies is safe and that queen is safe, nigga. That's what you do. Fuck what these niggas out here talking about. That's how we got in this fucking predicament, and we'll stay in this fucking predicament with them little silly ass, you know what I'm saying? You know, silly ass moves that niggas is thinking about out there. Straighten up, fly right, man. And you will feel in doing that, you'll feel yourself become stronger. And as you become stronger, you know, following them, you nigga, it's gonna influence every move you make from that because you're gonna see the strength, man. I can protect mine. Wow, I feel the strength in me that I can protect mine now. And I'm gonna continue to move forward in this process and teach my sons, my nephews, and my younger brother that this is how, and give them that knowledge early. And that's how you change this shit around. You see, they don't want us talking like that because they know they can't mistreat us and fuck over us when we thinking like that. Because and it's positive and it's in, you know, and it's for the defense of our people. And so, family, thank y'all for being here today. Prepare for the future. You see, so that you can be, you understand, on the winning end of this shit. If anything go down, this is your brother, General Sarah Sunseti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.